All right, guys. Are we okay? Let's see here. Oh, we live. We are live. All right, guys. What's up? Just another random live, and with no, you know what I mean, pretext, nothing as far as the scheduled. I just figured I'd hop on here real quick and just kind of just talk about some stuff. Um, I see you, Brian Ryan. I see you, Fragrance Fight Night. What's up? What's up? And hopefully you guys are having doing good. And I guess for the playback today, we are going to be or tonight, I guess we're going to be talking about Luenell comedy with Xerjoff's Ivory Route and Zoah Aroma. Also, mic problems with the camera that I have, and I finally fixed the issue. Um, so I guess let's just start off with the what's the mic problems, right? So I look. So for any of you guys who wanted to know what kind of camera I film with, it's the Sony ZV-1, and it's a great little camera, guys. It's just a point and shoot type of deal, and they have this Bluetooth thing, right? So it comes with like this Bluetooth stand, and you can connect Bluetooth to it. You can do Wi-Fi with it, and I didn't even know that. Well, I knew that Bluetooth emits a signal, right? But I didn't know that the Bluetooth could interfere with the audio. So I guess there was a humming noise for 10 months ever since I got this camera, which sucks because I really, stress about clear audio and videos, and it can make or break a video no matter the quality of your video. So I actually fixed that. I did some tests. So hopefully there will be no humming in my videos anymore. And if you guys ever hear a humming noise, please let me know, or anything wrong with anything, because I would like to know, because I don't have really good hearing anyway as it is. So yeah. Also, how's everybody's new year? Hopefully 2023 is treating you right. It's treating me right so far. Honestly, it was just like another day. I never really celebrate birthdays, or at least my birthday. My birthday's coming up in 2 days. I'll be 27, so that'll be interesting. And I never really celebrate stuff like that. So, um, okay, so you said Fragrance Fight Night said he said he didn't think I ever noticed any humming. I listened to the audio like on my MacBook, so I guess you're supposed to hear it. I guess when you're editing video, apparently you're supposed to listen with headphones. I got AirPods, so um, you know, I'm not saying that AirPods are like the best to listen to audio with, but I noticed it on my last video, and I was like, "Huh, that's a little weird." I figured I'd ask, but I actually did some testing, and there is an audio humming, and it was because of the Bluetooth. So I finally fixed that, and but yeah, New Year's was cool. Didn't really do nothing. And then yesterday, which I think was today's the second, right? So yesterday was the first. See, I'm losing track of time. And I went to go see this comedy show, and I guess her name is Luenell, or Luenell or something like that. And I'll show you guys on my phone real quick. I have pulled up. Um, there it is right there. I guess she played on like Eddie Murphy or something like that. So I forget, Dolomite or something like that, right? So I went to go see her last night, and I wore a Xerjoff's Ivory Route, and I did about 8 sprays. 3 on the chest area there, and then kind of just the rest on my neck. I think I did 2 sprays on the inner elbows, and it was it was pretty decent. I'd say it was about my fifth full wearing of it, and I gotta say, it's really nice, really spicy, but it's just a little too safe for Xerjoff. Now I haven't tried a whole bunch of Xerjoffs before. Just I don't know. I have tried the Alexandria the second, I believe, which is like an oud rose type of deal, which smells really good. Brian Ryan actually sent me that sample. What's up, Brian Ryan? So, um, uh, oh, you said now I get your title. Oh, are you talking to Fragrance Fight Night, huh? Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that one smelled really good. Oh, and by the way, that sample had leaked all the way out, so I got to smell it on the cardboard. But anyway, Xerjoff ivory route. I mean, that thing was going crazy. I didn't receive any compliments or anything like that, but it was projecting pretty strong, and it smelled actually really nice. I feel like it's really linear, but it lasted quite a long time, and I can kind of still smell it on my little jacket, my little hoodie. So I didn't wear anything today as far as like sun of the day goes. So I was kind of just wearing Xerjoff's Ivory Route for the second day because I guess I sprayed too much or something like that. I also went on a hike today. It was like a 2.5 mile hike in, 2.5 mile hike out. Didn't go all the way because it was actually pretty strenuous. If you guys ever come to Las Vegas, there's a hike called I think it's called Lucky Strike or Gold. No, it's called Gold Strike, and it's right by the Hoover Dam. And you hike in. It's close to the Arizona border, and you kind of gotta go into Arizona, and then flip a U-turn, come back into Vegas, or come back into Nevada at least to go hike. And it was pretty nice, guys. I was smelling the Xerjoff's Ivory Route, but yeah, Zoah Aroma also sent me a package about two weeks ago, and they wanted me to do a review on their stuff. They sent me like three things, or they sent me three of their new fragrances, and then they sent me some perfume oils. And yeah, I'm kind of late to the review for that because I told them it would be about 2 weeks. So I want to vet every fragrance out. You know what I mean? Try to wear them out all the way, but you guys should be getting that review. I think what I'm gonna do with that, instead of breaking it up into like 6 videos, I think I'll just do 2 videos on their 3 spray fragrances that they gave me, and then do another video on the oils, and I'll be giving those away um, to you guys. So that would be like a kind of like a giveaway thing. I think you guys would like that. Um, and not the highest quality stuff. I'll just come out and say it right now. It's not the highest quality stuff. I mean, they're based out of Canada, and it smells good, but it's not the highest quality, guys. I mean, there is some kind of like burning plastic smell, and I don't know. I've heard with duo fragrances that it could be a hit or miss, and they're kind of like a hit or miss. And I didn't tell them that in the email, but I guess they'll hear about that when I make a video. I told them I'd be completely honest, and if it's trash, I'm gonna say it. But um, yeah, so they're like a clone house, like Alexander fragrances and stuff. But yeah, guys, I just want to kind of come on here real quick and just make a little quick video and see how you guys are all doing. And yeah, but not a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. Oh, you know what, Brian Ryan, if you're still watching this video, so you know how you asked me, uh, like, where do I shoot my videos and how do I find these places? Um, I will drive around for. I mean, when I'm going back and forth from work, or if I'm just running errands or something like that, I'll see a cool little spot. And where I live, I'm kind of I really do live in the suburbs, right? So, okay, so you said you're here. All right. So, I live in the suburbs. So, if you look at Vegas in the map, I live on the northwest side, far, far back, right? It's pushed so far back almost by Cow Canyon, right? By the mountain. So, there's a lot of new developments over there because Vegas is expanding. I mean, it just kind of blew up after COVID. And so they're building a whole bunch of new developments and stuff. And so I had found a construction site, and it was blocked off. There was like cones and stuff, but I saw in the back corner that there was a whole bunch of backhoes just kind of lined up right side by side next to each other. And I thought that that would be a really cool background, pretty much to shoot some film. And there was a guy on a dirt bike out there, so I figured, hey, if he's out there, you know, looks like I could go out there too. So I moved to Cones. I went back there. I parked my car, and then I went out there, set everything up, and I never really stood next to one of them backhoes, right, for the construction and stuff. And the tires on those things are massive, man. Like I'm 6'3", 6'2" ish height wise, and that tire was taller than me. So I figured, I was like, man, this would be really cool, to shoot film. I actually wanted to do a video inside of like a new home, how they're building the homes, and and you can see kind of like the drywall and all the wood and just like the frame of the house, right? And uh also, well, I mean, my look, Brian. All right, look. I don't hate all Californians. Okay, actually, to be honest with you, um, I used to go to California back and forth a lot, right? Just for various jobs and this and that, the other, right? So, and I used to drive somebody else to take them to their job. So, and some of my family actually lives out in Palmdale, California. So I'm kind of familiar with California, but man, LA is just different. LA is really different. It's just a dump, man. Like I don't know. It's not. i- If I'm rolling my windows down and I could smell piss on the in the wind, I mean, dude, come on. And you got like you got homeless people lined up on the streets, right? And that's a separate issue, right? With and I'm not too sure the guy like I don't know how didn't because Gavin Newsom got reelected there, right? So I don't know how he did. To be honest, I don't know how he got reelected, and I don't want to get into politics and stuff like that here. But to my to like what I see, like every time I go out there, especially to like LA, uh, Sacramento, then you have what's that other place called? Where the Raiders are from, Oakland. And I'm not. He governs the whole state, right? So like I figured he ain't really doing a good job. So I was hoping somebody else would replace him there, and then maybe you guys could get a little break. Now I'm not too sure how taxes work there and stuff like that too, but man, something's got to change. Um, you said Los Angeles is a dump in most places, but still a great place to live nearby. I would not want to live in LA though. Yeah, dude. I've been to Malibu, which is really nice, but the ocean is like really cold. Malibu's nice, but I feel like the really really rich people live there, like the movie stars and stuff. I've been to Beverly Hills, Rodeo Boulevard and stuff, which was interesting. I mean, it really was. The thing that like trips me up though is like literally there's like nowhere to park, right? Like you have to park on the side of the street, even parks and stuff like that. You'll have to park on the side of the street and you'll have to do parallel parking. Now here in Vegas, you really don't have to do parallel parking unless you go down to Fremont. So if I really learned how to parallel park while I was down there. It was crazy, man. And I will say though, Long Beach, I didn't really explore Long Beach like that, but I really like Long Beach a lot. There was a restaurant out there called Yard House, and they also have one out here in Vegas. And we sat over there, and man, we could watch the ocean or whatever, the little, I think, yeah, the ocean, not the lake, but dude, it was nice, man. And if you've never been to Yard House, guys, they have this thing called the fried chicken. It's like a spicy fried chicken meal, but you get like two breasts of chicken, and you get these pancakes with like uh, spicy honey, kind of like a syrup kind of deal, and it's fire, man. It's fire. Stacks here. He said, or Fragrance Fight Night. he says, he says, not with that P win, dude. It was a P win, man. It was a P win and a poop win. And then the crazy thing is, I went to San Francisco, right? And we'll get. And what's up, Stacks? Hold on, man. I'm gonna talk to you in a little bit. Just give me 1 second. So I went to San Francisco, right? And you want to talk about pee win? I mean, there was pee win, poop win. There was poop like on the sidewalk, and mind you, like San Francisco, I think is beautiful, right? And the crazy thing that tripped me up with San Francisco is the hills. Like the hills are like this, and cars are parked on the side of the hills, and it looks like you could just like get your finger and kind of just tip them over, and they start rolling down the hill. Right? That was the craziest thing that like tripped me up, and I've only been there once, and beautiful. And they got like microclimates there too. And we went to I think it was a dwarf or fisherman's wharf or something like that, and they had like this. I think it was the USS Jeremiah or something like that, where it was like uh, um, uh, it was like a ship, but it wasn't a battleship or nothing like that. And uh, we got to tour that, that was cool. And then there was a submarine where we got to tour that as well. That was awesome, man. Like you walk down in there, you can see like the torpedoes and stuff. That was awesome. I loved it. Walked probably, I don't even know, maybe I don't want to say 20 miles a day, but it felt like 20 miles a day. And then I think we went to the aquarium out there, and sea life that's cool. That's cool. Speaking about sea life, um, trying to get I'm trying to get a bottle of Mega Marde or Mega Mare by Otto Paresi. I just ordered a bottle of the Cuconum. I think it's like the leather one from the house of Otto Paresi. Really, really excited to get that one. It's like a animalic leather kind of fecal type of oud. I don't know, guys, smoky, incensey, but anyway, Stacks, what's up, Stacks? Happy New Year to you as well. Hopefully, the 2023 is treating you fantastic. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. And Brian Rice says no parking. Yeah, dude, no parking. And another thing about San Francisco, I think we stayed at some kind of hotel. I think it was like the Hilton or something, right? And my dreadlock is stuck on this mic. Hold on. That's another thing, guys. Like dreadlocks, Velcro is like your biggest enemy. Things like this is your biggest enemy. It'll snatch you. Car doors. About to get this done on the 10th. Man, I've been waiting months. Months. Crazy. I have so many flyaways. Anyway, um, Matt Richardson, he says San Diego has a homeless issue too. Yeah, San Diego is another beautiful place as well. One of my friends for a long time, long family friend, they live there, but they live in Cardiff by the Sea. Yeah, I guess it's like a little township area or something like that, right by in San Diego. I think it's in San Diego. Is it in San Diego? Maybe Matt Richardson. Maybe you can answer that question if you're still watching. Is Cardiff by the Sea in San Diego? Um, Another beautiful place. Uh, but I think it's what, like an hour, 2 hours away from Los Angeles. So, but the drive is beautiful. Yeah, drive is absolutely beautiful. I just forgot what I was talking about. That happens, guys. Maybe for my New Year's resolution, maybe I should try to work on my memory. Feel like I'm literally turning into an old person. But then again, I feel like I have a old mentality anyway. You say Matt Richardson says not sure. I'm gonna have to look it up because it's by there's another beach over there. I want to say maybe I don't know. I want to say it's like Seal Beach or something like that. But then again, I'm not too sure. Otto Prezi. Uh, no, it's Orto, so Orto, and then the last name. I have no idea how to spell his last name. I think he's French or something. So uh, he if you're familiar with the NASA model line, so like Duro, Black Afghano, Baranda, he makes it, that's like his house, but then he also makes another line named after him, and that's called Otto Perezi. They come in 50 ml bottles. The NASA models come in 30 mLs, and they're priced around the same. So, uh, if I do recommend Toroni though, and I think if you watch a little bit earlier in this live, I have Checkmate. He really wants a review on Taroni, and I wore that one quite a few times. And Projection Beast lasts 24 hours plus. I mean, it's crazy. Smells very similar to Black Afghano, but it's a little bit sweeter. I feel like it's more wearable than Black Afghano. I'm not saying that Black Afghano is not wearable at all, because a lot of people say that it's like really difficult to wear, and I don't really feel like it is difficult to wear at all, you know. And Black Afghano has this kind of hashish smell, you know, and Taroni doesn't, but they smell close, you know what I mean? But check out the house. So just if you type in Matt Richardson, if you type in, just type in ORTOR or Orto. So ORTO. Type in that, and then the rest of his name should pop up, and then click that, or just say Orto Fragrances, and his whole line should pop up. I think there's like 10. But yeah, man. Check out that house, bro. Fire. Super, super niche, unique. You'll never smell like anybody else, I swear. Worth every penny. And you can find them, cheap too. So Brian Ryan, he says, so bro, I guess no more Xerjoff purchases for you. If I made another recommendation, I'm afraid you may not believe me now. After the Ivory Route recommendation. No, man, I like Ivory Route. That's the thing, man. I like Ivory Route. I don't not like it. I don't dislike it. I like it a lot. It lasts a long time. I just feel like, man, it's been done before. And that's not a knock to you or nothing, man. Like, because see, I believe your nose, you know what I mean? I trust your nose. I'm sure you've gotten your nose on way more fragrances than I have. But I appreciate the recommendation. And you know what? It wasn't even that much. You know, it wasn't that much. I got it at a really great deal, like you said, and I'm not even mad. I actually like wearing it. And I was talking to somebody on I was talking to I talked to Rick on Instagram, and Rick, if you watch this playback, you know he says it's very comforting and it's just smooth. That's another thing too. That one's smooth, man. Not harsh. It's not offensive. It's honestly, I mean, it's really unisex, and there's some kind of vanilla note in there, and it smells really great. It smells really great. So yeah, dude, no, man, you're free to recommend me stuff anytime. Because what I'm actually doing, like we had emailed back and forth. I'm starting to thin out, or starting to go through my collection and really just get rid of all of the stuff I just don't wear. You know, I don't wear a lot of stuff that I had bought earlier on, like I don't know, like Halloween Man X by Jesus del Toro or something. I never wear that one. I'm selling it. Got that one for cheap. I think it was like $20. Just I'm kind of just going through a whole bunch. Even Burberry London for Men, guys. Like I love it. Just don't wear it, you know. Um, just kind of thinning out all the cheap stuff. Really trying to, yeah, I mean, just because I think in my question and answer, and then oh yeah, hold on, we'll get back to that. Let's see. Fragrance Fright Night. He said lots of people like Ivory Route. It's a likable scent. It's mass pleasing to the max, but it's not like it smells really good and it lasts a long time. You could tell like it's quality. It is quality. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from Xerjoff, to be honest. Because even when I tried Richwood, that I didn't like that one, guys, but I could tell that it was high quality. Nothing synthetic about it. You know what I mean? Nothing screechy, perfectly blended, just like with Ivory Road. When you first spray it on, though, like it's really spicy, and then I want to say like after a couple minutes, it takes a completely different turn, but it's smooth throughout. And I feel like women and men can wear that one. It's straight down the middle. And Brian Ryan says, right. He says it is good. And the Niche Fragrance Collector has a lot of videos on his collection on his collection Orto Paresi. Yes, he is. I think his name is Mate or something. Mate with a little hyphen. Great channel. His channel is great. I think he just put a video out on the Kukonum about 2 months ago. I love watching his channel, guys. I mean, he's got his channel is really cool. He really is knowledgeable on a lot of niche stuff, and I'm glad you put that in here, Brian, because you know, we could put people on some more channels to watch, actually channels that don't be doing top 10 this, top 10 that, top 15, top whatever. Because it, like, even now, I was just on my feed and another top 10. Oh, there's maybe two new ones in there that they haven't talked about yet, but it's the same stuff. And you know what? That's where I feel like that's where it's going now. You know, it's just top 10 this and top 10 that and blah 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 blah. You know. Anyway, for I go crazy on that one. Let's see here. He said, okay, and you have at least your first full bottle of Xerjoff too. Yes, first full bottle. I put a little dent in it. Put a little dent in it already because I've done every time I wore it, I did like 8 sprays. So I've worn it about 4 or 5 times now. I think I lost count. I think 4 or 5 times. We'll just say 5 times. 5 times 8. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yes, I still count with my fingers, guys. So about 40 sprays. So that's what, 4 mLs, 5 ml. So yeah, there's a little dent in it. So he says, Brian, you also say, Dr.Goo, I recommend the Xerjoff Oud Stars line. Something very challenging. Is something very challenging for you? I'll see if I can get you some samples. Hey man, I'd appreciate that. And yeah, you know, I think it was I think it was the and this guys, this is how my mind works. I really can't come up with stuff off the top of my head, but I think it was like Christmas special or something. Um they were, I think it was on fragrancebuy.ca or something like that. They had a whole bunch for sale, and I really want to try from Xerjoff. I want to try the Luxor or something like that. I would really like to try that one. I don't know if that one's part of their Oud Stars. I think it is, but you know what I mean. The notes look fantastic. So yeah, man, that would be appreciated. I appreciate you, man. And I still got to do that Tom Ford. I don't want to spray any of it yet. I want to maybe wear it for like 3 days. Maybe I'll do a first impressions, guys. I've been doing a lot of first impressions, and I know maybe they're getting old, but uh, I think I talked about this before. But it I spend a lot of time with a fragrance before I actually do a review, and maybe I should try to speed up the process, but it's it just takes me a while. Takes me a while. I can't wear something for like 3 days and then just be like, oh, because I wear it for the fourth day, and guess what? I discover something new about it. You know what I mean? So, and Fragrance Fight Night, he said, I just picked up Monkey Special. Is that from Xerjoff, or is that one's the? Is it the no? Maybe it is from, I don't know. Fragrance Fight Night. What is the Monkey Special? What is that? Is that from Xerjoff? That the name is funny. I just watched Nope. Well, I saw it twice because the first time I saw Nope, it was I watched it in the drive-through or the drive-in theaters. We got drive-in theaters off Rancho out here, guys. They're called the West End, and there's a monkey in there in that movie. He like kills people on set, and I don't know how strong monkeys are, but I was thinking to myself in that scene, I was like, how are you just gonna let a monkey bum rush you and then kill you? Like that just doesn't make sense. I would be pulling out all the stops, you know? Okay, the Tony. All right, hold on. He said the Tony Lummy. Okay, I heard about that one. That one's in like the white bottle, and um it's got I've heard it's like a leather type of fragrance. Um Brian Ryan says, he says, I also recommend strongly Xerjoff Coffee Break Golden Dollar. That one also looks really nice. That one also looks really nice. I really would like to try that one also. I don't we and the crazy thing is I don't think we have a Xerjoff boutique here in Vegas. we have a lot of boutiques, but I don't think Xerjoff. So it'd be cool just to kind of go down to the strip, and that's like one of the only reasons why I go down to the strip and actually like try a sample of that. But Brian Ryan says Monkey Special is nice, so it's gotta be nice because Brian Ryan got a good nose, guys. He really does. What's up, Shiva? What's up, man? How you been, bro? And dude, I wanted to ask you a question. If you're still watching, I want to ask you a question, and cause we were texting back and forth, and cause you said you got a vintage bottle of Amouage Goldman, and I wanted to ask you that have you tried the recent batch of Amouage Goldman, and does it compare to the vintage bottle of Xerjoff Goldman? And if like what should I just go for the vintage? Because I was also looking at the notes of Goldman, and it's got a lot of florals in it. So I went on eBay to try to get a sample of it, and I mean it's like $9, right? So it's for like I think it's like a 0.5. I think that's like 2 mLs or something, right? And so I figured I'd try it first before I blind buy it, cause Reflection Man is just not. It's not it. It's not it. And Zoah Aroma sent me. They sent me a a concentrated oil thing of Amouage. Or did I say Goldman? No, I'm talking about. Oh, I have a sample of Tony Lummy Monkey Special. Okay, I gotta check because. Okay, so okay, all right. I will look because I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, because I think you. Yeah, there's like. Okay, hold on. Guys, I'm getting lost here. Um, Brian Ryan says I have a sample of Tony Lummy Monkey Special. All right, so maybe I gotta get on that one then. I'll probably do first impressions of that. If all the new people here, if you guys joined in, I'm doing a review on Toroni by the end of this week. Probably give me till like Sunday, doing the Zoa Aroma stuff also, and then Nebu sent me a sample of I think it's called Tobacco Oud, and that one's by Montel. So I told him I would wear that one for the rest of this week, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so I'll be wearing that one pretty much the whole week, um, so I could do a review. But hold on, see now I got Fragrance Finance says Xerjoff, okay, and then Shivas says I, and then it must have been a typo or something, and he said I'm still here. So all right, man. Yeah. So if you can get back to me on that, okay. So he just did. All right. And Brian Ryan says, haha. Okay. So Shiva says they are different. The vintage is just stronger in ingredients. The current Goldman, more so from 6 years ago, is nice. I have smelled anything. I have smelled anything from 21 to 22. Yeah, guys, and let's talk about Amouage and their reforms, right? They should be like, as much as I love Amouage, as much as I ride their wave, no pun intended, because Amouage means wave. They're foul for doing that. They're foul for reformulations because let me tell you something, guys. My bottle of Jubilation 25, right? I love that fragrance. It's not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be, straight up. Because I had got a sample of Jubilation 25 a while ago, and I must have got I don't necessarily know if it was a vintage batch, or I don't know if the bottle sat there for a couple years before they sent me a sample of it. I had bought it off of somebody off of Reddit Swap or Reddit Fragrance Swap, right? And it smells the same, but it lasted forever. Forever. Like I'm talking normal Amouage lasting power, right? Like I did 2 sprays and I could still smell it the next day. I mean, that's over like 15 hours. And the new bottle I have, which I want to say is maybe 8 months old now, because I think I did the unboxing video of that one a couple months ago. Guys, it lasts maybe half that. I mean, and it's really strong for like the first hour and a half, and then it's a skin scent. Now, mind you, you can still smell yourself, and if anybody comes in close and gives you a hug or something like that, they'll be able to smell it. But I mean, come on, a skin scent after an hour and a half for an wash, especially Jubilation 25. I mean, that's a crime against humanity, in my opinion. Also, what they did with gosh, what's that bottle? Journeyman. Okay, guys, Journeyman used to be, because I got a sample of that one also, right? That one, the sample I had got lasted forever. The Journeyman bottle I got, it lasts a long time, but it'll limp you through an 8-hour day, right? With minimal projection, minimal sillage, but it smells amazing when you can smell it. And then when it's gone, you're just like, damn, that sucks. So I think I'm gonna let that bottle sit, because I don't have any plans to get rid of it, guys. Because that one smells really good too. But I don't have any plans to get rid of that one. I want to let those macerate, the Jubilation and the Journeyman. And the bottle, the Moage in the green bottle, guys. I forget not Fate Man, but it was you know what, guys? Let's look it up real quick. Green bottle and Moage, because I can't think right now. Maybe if any of you guys know, let me know. I'll be watching the comments to see green. I have my phone right here. Green bottle and Moage. Epic. There you go. Epic Man. Epic Man. I smelled it because I have a Dillard's, right? So it's up in Summerlin area where I live, right? Summerlin Mall. I guess that's what it's called. Right? I think I call it downtown Summerlin, right? I smelled it literally after an hour. Couldn't smell it. It's a shame, you know. And I've heard that one also used to be a powerhouse, and it's, you know what I think it is you guys have heard that the Amouage is releasing their new style of fragrances, right? Like I think it's called Surge. And hold on, you know what? Let's look that up too, guys. Let's do that real quick. Hold on, you guys want to sit here with me while I look this up? Let's see, Amouage new releases. And we're just gonna go straight to their site here, and I gotta say I was pretty disappointed. Right, so okay, it's the Odyssey collection, chapter 3. One is called, no, I don't want to join your mailing list. It says the Odyssey collection, chapter 3, Escape. Right, so I'm on here looking at official Amouage stuff here. The names just they don't know. You know what I mean? Hold on. Latest creations, Escape chapter. Hold on. So, okay. All right. So I guess they had just released them. All right. Now look at this. The only one. Okay. So, and I wish I could do a screen to screen here, but I can't. So look. So you got. Oh, you guys can't. I have a privacy thing, but it says purpose. Okay. That does not sound. I don't know. I mean, purpose. Come on now. And then you got search. What are we searching for? You know what I mean? And then you got hold on. So it looks like they released purpose for men and for women, right? And then but that's normally like a men's bottle, right? But then they have the woman's one. But that the woman's one is called Lineage, and I don't think you guys could see that. Okay, it says Lineage, by the way. Lineage of what, right? And I think it's Search, right? So I was looking up the notes of Search, and I think there's a couple other ones, guys. They don't have them on their side. Maybe hold on. Let's just click on the thing. The Discovery set. It's 43 euros, by the way, if you buy it directly from their site. We just doing this off the cuff, guys. There is no let's see. So it says product description. You get, it says an elegant discovery coffret containing 4 eau de parfum spray samples of the House of Amouage's newest Escape collection. The Escape Discovery coffret contains the following universal fragrances. Universal. So I guess that's the term we're using now. Search, lineage, purpose, and guidance. I don't know, guys. Does that sound interesting to you? The names? I was looking up the notes for search because I believe search was the notes that actually looked really cool, and um, it had I think it had birch tar in it, and I think it had cade oil in it, right? So I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know what, that one actually sounds pretty good. But then Lessons made a video, and he Amouage has sent him like 5 or 6 cough rep boxes, right? Like sample boxes. And he was like, yeah, this one's safe for work, and this one is like masculine, but like it could be unisex, and it's just subtle, you know? And hold on. Let me answer these comments real quick, and we'll get back on Amouage's wave real quick. Shiva Marine says they are different. The vintage is just stronger in ingredients. The current Goldman. Oh, I already read that one. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Jubilation 25 is no more. That sensation is just a memory now. That macerated Jubilation 25 compared to an older bottles I smelled. Okay, yeah. So sad. Okay, that's a shame. It really is. And then he says, if you run out of Overture, and I know you will, the way you wear it often, will you be picking up a second bottle? We should pick up one up before they reform that. Yeah, I am. I'm probably going to pick up another bottle of Overture Man by the end of this month. Yeah, dude, I totally agree. Because man, Overture Man is fire. It's so good, and it lasts for guys. It lasts forever. I don't think I told you guys this story. So I wore Overture Man. I went to a karaoke bar. I did some karaoke. I sang I sang, for the first time, right? At a karaoke bar. Now I don't drink or nothing like that. So I sang it's the barge. I like it. And I wore Overture Man. And the DJ guy, when after we left, he met us outside, and he's like, "Dude, you smell great." He's like, "What do you got on?" I was like, "Overture Man by Amouage." Obviously, he didn't know what I was talking about, but I had to put him on, guys. Overture Man is fire. Yes, I'm getting a second bottle. If they reform that, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to rock with Amouage anymore. All right. And Brian Ryan says epic. Brian Ryan says Epic Man is green. Yes, Epic Man. And he says my Epic Man bottle is not great. Yes, shame. Great looking bottle though. Yes, and it smells fantastic. It smells. I think you're either telling me this, or because either you had told me not to buy this, or it was the other Brian. Because there's 2 Brians. I think one's Brian Eldridge, and then you're Brian Ryan. So, and it's a funny thing is, I think you guys both have the orange bubbles. So, or that could be you and David. I'm not too sure, guys. But he was telling me go sample it first before you buy it, because on eBay, this was a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, they're actually, I think this was a long time ago, guys. They actually had a sale where you could buy Epic Man for like, I think it was $100, which is a steal for an Amouage, because normally for a tester, unless you, I don't know, unless you buy like third party or something like that. I mean, they go for 120, 150 for 100 ml. So, okay, so Brian, okay, so you told me. All right, because he says you told. Okay, so yeah, all right, all right. So yeah, dude. I mean, it's a shame. And he said Shiva Marine, or not Brian, not to you, but to Shiva. Uh, and Waj is going for a different demographic, which is sad to see. It really is. It really is. What happened to like the strong, loud, you know, and guys, every fragrance doesn't have to be loud, but if you're spending the money, it's gotta last longer than 8 hours. I'm sorry, it has to. I don't care how good a fragrance smells, it's gotta last 8 hours or more. It has to. Now there are some circumstances where you wouldn't really want it to where you wouldn't want it to last more than 100 hours, but then I guess that's when you reach for like the cheapies and stuff like that. But I feel like if you're paying more than I feel like if you're paying more than $100 for a fragrance, I scratch that. I say if you're paying more than like $75 for a fragrance, it's gotta last more than 8, especially from an M wash, because it's a shame, guys. And you said you told me, okay, and Brian says Epic 100 ml isn't even worth $100 now after the reform. It's not. It's not, and I'm glad you told me about it because I was about to blind buy it, and it smells really good. And you were telling me it smelled kind of similar to like polo green, but like with a twist, and it really does. And guys, I've been wearing polo green a lot lately. It's probably got to go down. It's probably one of my top complimented fragrances of all time. Um, People love it. They love it, and you know the funny thing is they'll be like, "Man, that smells like something I've smelled that before. I just don't know what it is," right? And my coworker, or I'm sorry, my supervisor, he's like, "Is that Polo?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, it's Polo Green." He's like, "Dude, I got that," you know. Um, and he probably has an old bottle, so maybe I can finesse him to bring that into work one day, and I could smell it and compare the two because I would love to see if um if they smell different or not. But Brian asks, he says, "Have you smelled Overture Woman? It is fantastic." No, I have not. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna order a sample off of eBay because we don't have an Amouage boutique here. Um, so yeah, I did order though from the House of Amouage. I ordered Seal Man, which I guess that one's a discontinued one. And then also I ordered it was Seal, and then um you know what, guys? We're gonna bust out the phone again. We're gonna go to my eBay uh and see, because Seal Man, what to my knowledge, um is it's been discontinued for a while, but I guess they came up with some they found a stock of carded samples, and I'm really excited to try that one. And also, there is one on here. I'm just looking at what I bought on here because, guys, I can't think off the top of my head. Arcus, Arcus, um, from Amouage. And the funny thing is, I guess I'll show you. I'll show you on here. Come on, can I click on the thing here, or what are we doing here? Look, guys, there's a guy, and hold on, let me zoom this in on the tester. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. This is my first time doing it. Look, he's reaching in the sky, and he's like loving life, but then it's thunderstorms and raining. So I don't know what he's doing over there. I don't know if he's confessing to the Lord Jesus, but I don't know what he's doing. So, um, so, um, uh, Brian Ryan says it's amazing. You know, I think you were talking about Overture Woman, so I am excited because you know what? If Overture Woman blows my mind, I'm gonna have to get that one too. That's a shame. It's a shame. Overture Woman is fantastic, better than Overture Man in my opinion. What? Okay, now I really gotta uh get my nose on it, because from my understanding and from what I've been reading and the videos I've watched, it's kind of like fruitier in the opening, or there's like some kind of apple. It's got to be like an apple cognac or something. As long as it doesn't go powdery, I think I like it. And let's talk about. Hold on. He said, "Oh, Brian Ryan says I could see that." Okay, yeah, because the camera is flipped, so this is my left hand, right? But on the screen, it shows it on the right. So like I'm trying to like flip the phone and stuff like that, and it's just weird. Um, what's up, Bren Lynch? He says, "Hey Doc, in chat morning, 6 a.m. here in Ireland. What's going on, man? Is it snowing like crazy over there in Ireland? Does it even snow in Ireland? I think it snows in Ireland. I'm not too sure. It is currently 10 o'clock p.m. here in Las Vegas, and the weather is 41 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I in the schools in the states, guys, they don't teach us Celsius. They only, well, I think they teach us Celsius. Maybe I didn't pay attention, but I normally don't talk this much, so my throat is going crazy right now. That sound that sounded weird, but anyway, um, they said they are not alike. I don't smell apple in it. I don't think it goes powdery. Okay, which is good. That's good. I'm glad it doesn't go powdery. And I wanted to actually mention something about because Brian Ryan. I don't know if you tried the Opus 7. That's another thing I messed up on the video. I kept saying Opus 9, but it's actually Opus 7. The Reckless Leather. It in the dry down, like, because I don't know if you tried it before you gave me the sample, but in the dry down, it got powdery a little bit, but it was like it was a cumin. It was a cumin powderiness, which was so weird. That one is weird, guys. I'll tell you that right now. That one is super unique, but it's really weird. It smells like you first spray it on. It smells like you're in a kitchen, legit in a kitchen with a whole bunch of spices, and it's like they're steaming something, and then there's curry, and that's really all you smell. And it's a faint curry, and then it kind of transitions to um, like a powdery curry note, powdery cumin. And there was a guy out there, and I don't know if I had said this, but there was a guy on a dirt bike, and I was setting up my camera and stuff, and I was recording the video, and he's driving, he's going back and forth because it was a dirt field out there, and he was having fun doing jumps and stuff, and his name was Gary. Anyway, he comes up to me. I thought he was like security or something, so I was prepared to leave, but he's like, "Dude, like, what are you doing TikTok?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't do TikTok. Like, I have a YouTube channel." And mind you, he has his helmet on and everything like that. So I had just finished the video. Yeah, I had just finished the video. I was filming B-roll or something for the video, and anyway, he's like, "I could smell that. It smells sweet." And that day I was wearing polo green by Ralph Lauren, but I had this hoodie on, and I don't spray fragrance on this hoodie because when you spray your hoodies, especially, I feel like they last for a lifetime. Like there's a hoodie back there that has Hindu Kush by Mancera on it, and I swear I wore Hindu Kush by Mancera like 2 weeks ago, and I could still smell it on the hoodie. It's that strong. But anyway, he said it smells sweet to him, and I was thinking about. I think he was talking about the Reckless Leather by and wash, and I told him, I said it smells like curry. But anyway, he had his whole mask on, his whole helmet and stuff, and that's how it was projected. And it was a little windy. I mean, there was a little light breeze and stuff like that too. But I was surprised that he could smell it underneath his helmet. And anyway, he asked me to take some pictures of him, so I did by the backhoe. And but anyway, Brown Lynch says, no snow yet, thankfully. Thankfully, 8 degrees Celsius and rain. That sounds cold. At least it's not negative, you know, and rain. So is it windy? Is it windy too, or is it just rain? And does it rain a lot? Cause like here in Vegas, we never get rain. Um, and if we do get rain, it floods. And then you have people who try to drive their car through the thing, and you'll see it. They'll hydro lock their car. Stupid. Brian Ryan says, no, I didn't try any of these samples I sent you. Okay, all right. And he said they were all sent brand new. Okay. All right, cool. Cool. Because the Alexandria the second, I believe, the one that you had sent me, it had leaked out. There's just this tiny bit left in there. So I don't even think it's enough for a spray, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to unscrew the lid. It smells amazing, by the way. And I'm gonna try to put it on a little, like, dip a tester strip in there and smell it. But that one smells fire. And he says, okay, and Waj, Chong era is all I got. He said, hold on. Okay, and Waj Chong era is all I got. Miss my latest Chong creation. It was Chong, right? I have no idea. Um, I guess we can look that up too. Unless any of you guys know. I want to say, I want to say, I think it was Chong, but I'm not too sure. And how does Miss Man smell? Because I've heard that it smells kind of like a urinal cake, and not saying that I would want to smell like a urinal cake, but if you've tried Ren Intense incense by uh the house that I cannot pronounce, it's like Elite de Orange or something like that. That one has a strong urinal cake smell to it, but it's, I mean, that one is forever and a day. It lasts forever. Let's look up to see if Miss Man was made by the Chong era. So let's see here. MY Miss Man and Wash. And because right now on fragrancenet.com, it is $112. Let's see here. Well, it said that one. It said it was made in 2016. So hold on. It says created by Daniel Vistine, Dorothy Pont, blah blah blah. I don't know. Was 2016 the Chong era? Because that's what it says. It didn't tell me anything about the Chong. Every time I read the Chong, I think of Cheech and Chong. Stupid. Me, I'm stupid. Brian Ryan said the Opus series got more user friendly. The first set of Opus series were very challenging and more artistic. Yeah, that was the first Opus line that I've smelled. The Reckless Leather. I will say it was unique. I had my dad smell my hand, and he's like, "I'm not too sure I like this one." I always, every time I do something, and because sometimes, guys, I'll spray one on here, I'll have something on my arm or whatever just to kind of sample some stuff out, and then I'll let him smell it, and he'll be like, okay, that one's good, that one's not, this, that, the other. I like to get his opinion on it because he's really not into fragrances like that. So it's cool to get people's opinions if they're not really into the thing. Then also I always be like, hey, describe it. What does it smell like? Be descriptive as possible, and they'll come up with some crazy how it smells to them, and it's really curious. It's really interesting. Hold on. It was so dry. All right. Let's see here. He says, Brian Lynch says, Ireland is the rain capital of Europe. Is it? So I assume it rains all the time there. So how many inches of rain do you guys get? Because I think here in Vegas, I don't even think we get half an inch, if that. Um, and I forget the little meter that they use, but they set it on the ground, and then the rain just falls in there, and then whatever that is, guess that's how they measure it. Brian Ryan says, "Yeah, sorry, I had checked first. They were all fine. Looks like shipping damaged in Alexander, unfortunately. I know, man. It's all good. It's all good. It happens. You know what? I sent a package to Nebu, and he's the one who had sent me the sample of Oud Mazing, and USPS, they it looked like they ran it over, and I sent him like 6 or 7 samples of some stuff, and they all leaked, and I was mad, and I don't think you get, because I always send it like priority mail, so there is shipping insurance on there, and but hold on, let's anyway, that happened. I'm rambling now. I need to answer these comments. He says, "Well, people do say urinal cake opening. However, I don't huff it. I don't huff in when in the gents. Nasty habit." Okay, so well, I mean, and you're talking about Miss Man. So, but then you talk about when you go use the restroom, you don't huff that smelling. Uh, I mean, but you can smell it. You know what I mean? It like hits you in the face. At least here, I don't know how it is over there because I assume if it's cold, then the smell is probably not out there like that. But yeah, that would be nasty, man. That would be a nasty habit. Uh, that'd be weird, man. You'd be on the that TLC show, My Unusual Addiction or something. Have you on there and be like, yeah, every time I go to the bathroom, I get on my knees and sniff the urinal. That'd be weird. Um, Shiva says, unless you can find older Amouage bottles or buy their releases that year, I say find a new powerhouse like Les M IMDEME Dobles or Eris. Guys, I can't even pronounce that. Mdemobles. I don't know. I'm bad. I'm bad at pronouncing names of houses. Um, and I'm gonna check that out actually. Um, what I'm gonna do right now actually is I'm gonna take a photo with my phone because that's how we do the old school. And then that way I could just kind of go on the photo and copy the text and then paste it. Thank you, Shiva. I appreciate that. Um, um, Brian Ryan says, off topic, Dr.Goo, do you like watches? I'm a big watch fan. Wrist watches, do you have any? The only the only wrist watch I have right now is it's just the Apple Watch. You know, um, I I do like watches, but since I work on since I work on cars a lot, and I don't know if you can tell, but hold on, this face is scratched up. You guys can't see it, but there's a whole bunch of deep scratches in there. And since I work on cars all the time, I'm reaching in metal to metal belts, and I'm scared that well, this already happened to this watch, but I've scratched watch faces deep, deep scratches, and I just, you know what I mean? I like this. I could just, it's got Apple Care on it or whatever, and my coworker really is into watches, and I think he's got like a Casio or something, or maybe not a Casio, but I think it's Casper or something like that. Something like that. How many watches do you like? And or what's the brand of watch do you like? Because um some of these watches look really cool. Like I didn't even know that watches could be powered by like movement, because like I'm sure you know, but like I see watches in like cases and they rotate, and I guess the motion of that keeps them going, which is really cool. I didn't even know about that, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a super big watch fan. I just, as long as it could tell me the time, I'm good. And this does the job for me for now. I used to wear. My dad gave me a watch. I forget. I think it was a Casio or something. It was actually a really nice watch. It was waterproof, and then you can like press the button on the side, and the numbers would like light up green. And um, yeah, I stopped wearing that watch though when the battery died, and then I didn't really wear a watch for a while, until I got the Apple Watch, and then I was like, man, that's all I need, man. But yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, my mind went blank there for a second. And Fragrance Fight Night says, LOL, you damn bathroom sniffers. I gotta say, sometimes the bathrooms be smelling great. You walk in there and it's like a nice fruity smell. If the bathroom's clean. Now, at my job, right? So there is no like female bathroom because it's all men except for the parts clerk on days. Like she's a female, so I don't know where she uses the restroom. I'm sure she uses the driver's restroom, but sometimes it smells really good in there, and then sometimes you'll just be unlucky and you'll walk in there while somebody's in there and they're just taking a dump, and the smell is bad. It's so bad. Yeah. Anyway, he says there are some urinal cakes these days that smell hella good. Yeah, there are. There are. I feel like the ones that smell really bad are the ones that have been peed on, and then of course the urinal isn't clean, so I'm sure pee has bacteria or something in it, urea, and it just smells nasty. Like it just marinates in there, like a trucker's bathroom stop, or um, not because of the trucker's fault, but I'm sure it's the people who clean the bathrooms. They just don't clean it, or I've even seen um, some urinals that have like the urinal cakes on them. They have like a little soccer ball or a football, I guess, what's the proper way to say. They have a football, and you pee and try to hit the ball and try to get the goal. So never experienced that in my life before. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about and then I'll answer these two questions down here. There was a place here in Vegas. It was called it's called Bonnie Springs. Was it? Yeah, Bonnie Springs Ranch. And that was out in Red Rock Canyon. Okay, not Red Rock Casino. Red Rock Canyon. Um, and they had a restaurant out there. And if you guys look it up online, just type in Red Rock Canyon or type in Bonnie Springs Restaurant, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They literally like have dollar bills hanging on strings, and they have a bathroom in there, and it was a big tub, and in the male's restroom it was a big tub, and you just pee into the tub, which is really weird. I mean, it's like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. There was no dividers or nothing. You just stand there and pee into the tub, and it goes down the drain somehow into the sewer. But that was really interesting. They actually got rid of that. Um, I don't know if they got rid of the restaurant. I think they did, but they demolished because they had a petting zoo and stuff like that there. So they demolished all of that, and then they're building a community of homes out there. And if you look on the maps, it's like a U. So you'll start off of Charleston, and you'll go into Red Rock Canyon, and it will come out around over there by Blue Diamond. So it makes a U, and there's like Spring Mountain Ranch National Park out there, and beautiful, beautiful places. But anyway, Bonnie Springs Petting Zoo or Bonnie Springs Ranch or whatever you want to call it, it was out there. The bathrooms were really weird. Anyway, on to the next subject, guys. I kind of rambled on there for a little bit. That's how I figured I did that in my question and answer video. I would be on topic on the question and I deviate off a little bit, but whatever. Yep, those gel ones. Yeah. Yeah. Even I think they even have they have like these little things they stick on the side, you know what I mean? Like the scrubble the what's it called? The scrub power ones where they just stick it on the side there. I've even seen those. And then but yeah, some of them smell really good. Like really good. Like you pee on it and it just yeah. Um so you said yes, they're called automatic movement watches. I love Sekia, Oris, Tag, Tudor, and Omega. Okay, Sekio. I could get with Sekio. I've seen some Sekio watches, and Omega. I've seen some Omega watches before. I think I've seen some Tag watches before too, but I can't be they just look cool to me. And then especially when I see them on someone's wrist, they're like the band is like super thick, they look really nice, and they got the little circles and stuff in them. Um, he said, "What are your goals, resolutions for 2023 fragrance wise?" I just, man, it's hard. I didn't really think about that, to be honest with you. But if you're making me think about it now, so I at least would like to. I would like to get my nose on a lot more stuff and um, just discover new houses and stuff like that. Really would like to do that. Also, I don't even know how you can do this, but I would like to like at least try to maybe start the process of trying to create my own. And I don't even know what the steps are for that, guys. I have a lot of ideas for like a certain type of fragrance that like I would like to wear, and I feel like a lot of maybe you guys, like if you guys like the bold and the I would say complicated or maybe even challenging fragrances, but I would really like to like start getting some notes together. And like I already had mentioned, I already have 6 notes that I would love to use, but I'd like to use a little bit more than 6. Probably at max like 15 notes, but I would really like to try to see how that would work. So that's another goal there for 2023. Fragrance wise, I want to sample a lot more stuff. I find that when I find something that I like, especially like a house, I will get samples of that house and just kind of stick to the house. I would like to broaden my blinders a little bit and discover way more houses. I know you guys have recommended me a lot of stuff to try, and I want to get my nose on a lot more niche and designer, but a lot more niche, like a lot more niche, for sure. And then also, I would like to hit I would like to hit at least 1,000, at least 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. I think I'll get there before or after. I think I'll get there before 2024 for sure. But I just want to hit that, and then also maybe come up with some more. Uh, I want to say like original and maybe a little bit more different style of video. I have I'm having like a midlife crisis with this channel right now because I like my format, but uh, to me, okay, to me, it's getting a little old, right? So I want to switch up the format. So um, as far as me like listing off the notes and making slides and stuff like that, I feel like I could do that in a different way and maybe try to incorporate maybe not just listing all the notes off at once, but as I'm talking about the fragrance, maybe, listing top, mid, and base notes while I'm talking. So I kind of like to reinvent the wheel there a little bit and maybe try to get better angles and better aperture and making sure all that stuff is like set up proper. And yeah, as far as that goes, that also I would like to fragrance wise um, maybe collaborate with some more people. And I know like I smell. I know we were supposed to collaborate, but I just really busy. I think there's a couple other people that I was supposed to collaborate with, but I'm really picky, guys. Like who I collaborate with, and no shade to like any of the other guys out there, but who make videos. If you guys are watching this right now, but um, I don't want to collaborate with somebody who comes off they're just trying to sell people stuff. I really don't like that, because like I and our Nebu, we were talking on the phone yesterday, and he asked me why do I do this. I really enjoy doing this. This is something that's fun for me, and I really enjoy sniffing stuff. It sounds weird, but I really do, and I like to try to describe that on video and edit and go find a place to shoot and, put a video together for whoever wants to watch the video. I really actually enjoy that. I enjoy meeting people like, Brian, and talking to all of you guys like Shiva and Ben, and I like that. It feels fulfilling in some sort of way. And I don't just do it for the views. I don't do it for the attention. Uh, I don't like attention anyway, as it is, guys. Um, I'm really a, secluded type of dude. Like I'm not out there like that. So, um, yeah, I just enjoy this. This is why I do it. I enjoy it, and I'll continue to do it for a long time. Trust me, I feel like I'll be like 40 years old still making videos, but that's okay because I enjoy this for real. He said, Fragrance Friday Night said, I think people are jealous of my shirts. Um, I like the shirt, man, the referee shirt. So, um, so yeah. Um, Brian Ryan says, would you think you'll do videos where you visit certain fragrance boutiques? You do well, I think. I you know I think I can do that. I think I can do that. Um, I'll just have to ask the store, and if they're cool with it, then I'm down for it, guys. A lot of times, though, when you walk into a boutique, especially downtown, because that's where they have like all the boutiques, unless it's like a Macy's or something like that. And I've only seen like a pop up of Parfums de Marly once or twice at Macy's, and they're always trying to sell you stuff. They don't really want to answer your questions about the fragrance. It just seems like they're trying to get a commission. So when you go downtown, because that's where like all the real boutiques are, you can't take bags in. Um, like I tried to take this water bottle in one time, and they didn't allow me to, so I had to leave that at the door. They're just very uh, kind of picky, guys. If you look like you got money, then you can pretty much do whatever you want to. And I guess it's the way you dress, right? I'll go into a boutique dressed like this with a hoodie on and some jeans. Um, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't got a lot of money anyway, but if you dress the part, you'll be, I guess, treated better. But I will actually try to do that. So I know I kind of rambled on and went off topic there for a little bit, but I will try to do that. I also would like to do like a street video, because Nebu, we were talking about this too, and he was asking me because I don't know if you guys watch Curly Sense or Curly Fragrance or whatever. I think they're two different people, but I don't watch them. And because their thumbnails are ridiculous. That's the only reason why I don't watch them. But he was telling me that he saw a video on she had posted it today or something, where she was on the street and she was asking people about fragrances and stuff. And I think I could do something like that too, but I would probably have to go down to the strip, which is someplace I really don't enjoy. There's just a lot of weirdos down there, guys. Really, there is. And but I'll try to do something like that, Brian. I think that would be cool. So, um, and Fragrance Fight Night says, I did a collaboration with Mike. It turned out pretty good. Yeah, dude, I saw that. I like that. I like the way that you edit your videos, because that's something else I want to try to do too. Because like um, the editing is tough, man. Like I don't know if you have like a certain process or something that how you do it, but and I don't know if you use a green screen or not, but I like the cuts and stuff like that. You must be a pro at that, because I'm still trying to learn how to edit stuff. And even like that last video, not the last video I made, but the question answer video. Um, when I was talking about, I think Joe Green asked the question, or what's that smell? He said is there any fragrances that I reserve for special occasions? And I was talking about like Leighton, and then I said Ojuan, and I put Ojuan on the screen, right, on the, to name it, and then Leighton was on there too, but I guess I forgot to put Leighton, and it said Ojuan, and I don't know how many times I watched that video, like literally, guys, like I watched a 50-minute video probably 10, 15 times before I uploaded it, and I still missed that. So yeah, dude, but I will be collaborating with Mike probably within another month or two. But yeah, dude, I like the video. It was a long video, and I like the longer videos because it's cool. You can sit there and watch, and it was cool. You guys talked about that stuff. But yeah, dude, I like that. Brian Ryan says, "Do not do a collab with the perfume guy. Huge as shill." You know, yeah, dude. And in the crazy thing is I actually like his channel. I actually like his channel, and I know he's a shill, but it's like he's he's the guy that, like, other than the perfume collector, he's another guy where it's like he has all of the niche stuff, all of all of the niche stuff, and I don't know what he does for a living. I don't know if he gets sent bottles like that, but I'm like, he's crazy, dude. He's got everything. But yeah, I wish, if that perfume guy is watching this, I wish in your thumbnails you would look at the camera. All right, he's always looking off to the side or something like that in his in the thumbnails. Just look straight ahead, take the photo or something like that, and your thumbnails will be on point. I'm just letting you know. All right, no hate, no shade, just saying. So, you know, I want to do a video on the biggest shills in Fragcom, and I probably should, but I don't know if it's time yet. I don't know if it's time yet, guys. Um, but that would be a fantastic, funny video. I'd go in hard. There's a lot of them too. A lot of them. Brian says, I love Ojuan. I completely forgot I had a bottle of it somewhere in my storage. Dude, you got to bust it out, man. And like I was telling you guys, I only wear that one on Christmas. But sometimes I'll sniff the atomizer just because it smells good. It's linear. It's linear. It doesn't change a lot. It's not, something crazy, but yeah, Ojuan. And that's, you know what? And the thing about Ojuan is like that one holds its retail value. I find, because these past like over the past year or two or whatever, um it's still at like the same price. Still at the same price what I really bought it for. Still at the same price, still holding its value, and it's really that good. It lasts a long time, lasts forever. So yeah. He says, I miss thinks sometimes too. Yeah, man, it's you said things, you just corrected yourself. Yeah, it's crazy because it's like you'll watch a video, and I'm sure you guys know. I know Fragrance Fight Night. I know you know, but before you post the video and you're editing up, you watch that thing at least 15, 20 times, at least, right? So you're thinking you got everything, and then all of a sudden, nope, you didn't get it. And Shiva says, nope, don't do it. Just improve on your reviews and channel. Yeah, you got to get the basics down first, and I will say, because I can constructive criticism myself, right? I I'm not the best. I'm really not the best at reviews. I'm really not. I want to say I'm good, but like, guys, it's hard. It's hard to put into words on what something smells like, and try to just make it sound good. or bad, depending on if you don't like it or if you like it or not, you know. And it's hard because, especially because like you could wear a fragrance like 25 times, and then the 26th time you wear it, you could like pick something else up. So, you know, whenever I do a review on something, I always wear it, obviously. I mean, but I wear it like the day before I do a review on it to see if anything's changed. And if it has, then it's like, what do you say? How do you put into words? And, yada, yada, yada. But no, I totally agree, man. I got to get the basics down first, and try to improve on pretty much like every every aspect. And guys, if there's something that I could work on, or constructive criticism, I'm all for it, guys. Like, there's comments. Sometimes I get comments on my videos, and it's funny, guys. It's so funny. I should take pictures of them. There was a really bad one though. I couldn't leave it. I couldn't leave it on there. It was a lot of it was borderline. I want to say it was like borderline. It's almost borderline racist, but like I didn't want to leave it on there because I didn't want to get a strike. So I had to hide it. But yeah, guys, let me know, for real, anytime. I'm always open for constructive criticism, for real, for real. I don't. You will not hurt my feelings, trust me. Brian Ryan says Parfum de Marly was so much cheaper gray market a few years ago. Today they're all let's see here, because I can't read, guys. Even though I have my glasses on, like my vision's still bad. You know what I mean? This stuff is real small. It says Performance de Marly was so much cheaper gray market a few years ago. Today they are all double the price. Ojuan, I bought a new 4.2 ounce bottle for 160 in 2019. You can't get near that price even with the 2.5 ounce. Yeah, cause I bought my bottle off of Joma's shop, and it was it. You know what? It was close to one. I think I paid on 180. I think I paid 180 for it, and now it's 200 and something. I think like that, and that was for the 4.2 ounce. So, yeah. So that was close to your 160. I'm glad it was close, because at least and I've heard of and you're 100% correct, because I was talking to a guy, Rick, off of Instagram. Hello, Rick, again. We're going to talk about you real quick. He was telling me back in 2000, I think it was before COVID, right? Pre-COVID. He said on Fragrance Net, there was a certain time of day where you could go on there and they would have like Amouage and Niche and all, for just fragrances, but somebody was listing the price wrong on them. And, they would list like a brand new Amouage 100 ml 3.4 fluid ounce for like $60. And he said he got the majority of his Amouages and like, I think PDM, maybe I'm not too sure, but like his Opus library collection, all that. He said he got his Amouages for like $60, 100 mLs, only at a certain time of day. So he always checked, and the prices would be cheap. And then obviously later on during the day, they would fix the correction or whatever. So I'm not too sure what happened, but now it doesn't happen anymore. And after the pandemic, I feel like they just skyrocketed the prices on everything, especially Aventus. And I'm not a huge fan of Aventus anyway as it is, but I do remember Aventus being around roughly, I want to say it was like 250 or something along those lines back then. And now it's 400 and something for a 3.400 ml, and don't even last long, guys. Um, I'm good because I have like two samples. I also have a sample of Aventus for her, and I've never smelled it before, but I have the carded sample. Anyway, moving on. Brian Ryan says I'm sort of tired of Parfums de Marly though. Only one to get if I had to get one would be Pegasus Exclusive. You'd love that one. It's right up your alley. Now, is that super sweet? You know what? Let's look up the notes real quick. So yeah, let's see. Pegasus Exclusive. Okay. All right. Where Pegasus Exclusive Fragnatica. Okay, hold on. Woody. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so cardamom, heliotrope, pink pepper, bergamot, bitter almond, lavender, jasmine, geranium, vanilla, guaiac wood, agarwood, sandalwood, and amber. Okay, so what is this though? It says, okay. Now, is it super sweet? Is it like super sweet? Because if it's super sweet, now I've heard the exclusive line, um, it's got oud in it, right? So I assume that that's the only difference, right? It's just got oud, and then the regular line doesn't have oud in it. Let me see here. What am I looking for? Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna get a sample of that. I think I'm gonna get a sample of that one. I'm also getting a sample of Latent Exclusive. That's from random Tony. We both live in the Las Vegas, so it's cool meeting up with him. I met up with him once. He's a really cool guy. Really cool. Tony, shout out to Tony. If you're in here right now, or if you will watch this later, we're going on an hour and 31 minutes, guys. It's crazy. Okay, hold on. Brian Ryan said he had a new 4.2 ounce bottle of Carzal back then, and for some reason, I sold it to someone. I regret selling that. The Carzal is such a collector item now. I think. Hold on. Before I answer that, Shiva says good night. Good night, bro. Have a good night, man. I'll talk to you later, man. Thank you for joining the live, bro. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your inputs. So anyway, back to Brian Ryan. He says, yeah, dude, it's so expensive, man. The Carzal is, and I will say it smells good. I don't know. Was it? I don't remember if it was either you or if it was David, because I was talking to somebody and I was telling them, I was like, man, Carzal smells exactly, almost identical to Red Tobacco by Mancera, right? Which I actually have over there. Let's get that real quick. Hold on, let's talk about that in Carlisle. All right. So, yeah, I think Carzal smells really similar to Red Tobacco. Now, I don't have a sample of Carzal, but when I sampled that one in I think it was a Macy's or Dillard's. It was in Summerlin or something, and I sprayed it on, and I was like, the opening is. I want to say the opening is. I think either you were telling me this, and you're 100% correct. It was more patchouli, and $160. Guys, look at how much. That's how much I've used of Red Tobacco. Like at least 25 mils of this stuff. It smells so good. But anyway, before I start getting dreamy about Red Tobacco, yeah, it smells really close, really similar. And I sprayed it on the tester strip, and I was like, man, what is this? What is this? Because I know I smelled this somewhere before. And I was sniffing it all the way home. And I was like, man, it's Carzal, but it's, or no, I'm sorry, it's not Carzal, but it was Red Tobacco. But Carzal is higher, way higher quality than red tobacco. Red tobacco is a lot. It's synthetic. It is synthetic. It's not as bad as Oud Lemon Mint. Gosh, that fragrance is bad, guys. Oud Lemon Mint. That one's so bad. Yeah, that one's terrible. Anyway, Brian Ryan says it is sweet, but it is spicy too. It smells a bit almondy, but darker. And you're talking about the um, Pegasus, right? Pegasus exclusive. Okay, as long as the almond note isn't. Now, in your opinion, is the almond note like? Is it like super creamy, or is it similar to Lemon Mint's almond note, or not? I don't really think it would be, since we're talking about Perfumes de Marly, but I have no idea. Brian Ryan says he bought I bought Carl's All New for $160 back then. Now it's $300. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But people are paying the $300, almost $300, so that's why they're keeping it at that price. I felt like if people don't buy the stuff at the ridiculous hike price, then then they would maybe drop the price. But Carlisle is so hyped, especially like, cause YouTubers will make videos on it and be like, "Oh, you got to go buy this, like especially like Dallas or something like that. They'll talk about this forever. Or what's her name? Melissa National, which don't even get me started on that. Yeah, they'll hype it up to no end, and they didn't, and then the prices just skyrocket, guys. He said Carlisle smells structurally the same as red tobacco, but red tobacco is more resiny. Carlisle is more fragrantly floral, powdery. Okay. I would. What am I doing here? I want to say, yeah, correct. I'm trying to remember what it smelled like. I just remember it was. Have you ever tried Royal Tobacco by Carolina Herrera? I also have heard that one smells really, really similar to Red Tobacco and Carlisle. Of course, they're in like the same vein. And Brand Lynch says, "Crazy how fragrance prices across the board have jumped up, ain't it?" Yeah, it's COVID. It's the economy or something. And then for like Black Friday and stuff like that too, because I thought they were gonna have a lot of deals. Guys, there are no deals. No deals at all. Maybe one or two, but they still weren't even that good of a deal. And Brian Ryan says Pegasus is kind of creamy. Okay, I'm still gonna sample though. I'm gonna try it out. I'm curious. Not metallic to me, at least not the exclusive. Okay. And Brian Ryan has a correction. He said, fragrantly floral, not flagrantly floral. Yeah, I was like, what? I was trying to read that. But, guys, I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. My mind just starts going blank. Like I start staring off, like, so I think I'm gonna hop off here, but, I appreciate all you guys for sticking with me and chatting it up with your boy, Dr.Goo. And hopefully you guys are doing good, and I hope everything in your lives are going great, guys. And if they're not, it gets better. It does. It really does. But thank you, Bryn Lynch. Thank you, Brian Ryan. Shiva, I know you're gone, but thank you. Thank you, Fragrance Fight Night. And who else was in here? I don't want to forget nobody. And Matt Richardson. And Stacks. If you're still watching, Stacks, I appreciate you, bro. You are the people's champ. And everybody else who's watching, I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll be uploading videos probably on Saturday, maybe sooner. I never know. Sometimes I'll just drop a video whenever. But Hold on, I have some comments here. He says, Brian, he says, hey, bro, good night, good video, thanks, no problem. And Brennan says, true, that Black Friday sucked this time around. Cheers, dog. Peace out, brother. Peace out, guys. All right, I will not ramble on any longer. I'm just going to get off right now. All right, thank you, guys. I'll see you in my next video. All right, bye. And is it ended? Not yet. All right, hold on. There it goes.